Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum. Hello. Give me 1 minute. I will be with you. 1 minute. Hello, beautiful people. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, how are you? Today is Tuesday. There is no better day than develop some plane shift on Tuesday evening. You know? It's really the best time. It is the best time. Believe it or not, it is the best time. We're gonna do it. Look at this beautiful release that we just made a few days ago. Look at this beautiful release. Look at all these changes. All these changes. Updated, enabled, fixed, added, created, added, fixed. Look at this, look at this, look at this. So many fixes. So many fixes. What I wanted to say, yes, we are gonna continue with the most likely. Sorry. What I wanted to say, yes, there is some new art getting made, which is very nice. We have the faction symbols. I will give you a preview very soon of some of them. This one is super nice. The clouds are super nice. You will say the clouds of what? The clouds. I didn't know you can click on this and make it small. I never knew this. Incredible. There is a picture of the day, obviously of the old game, right? Because all the new pictures have Unreal Engine here at the bottom left, and this one doesn't, and so it means that is a screenshot from the old game. But look at how many people were in this event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. About 15 people saw in this screenshot. You see? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna continue on the talents, right? That we started yesterday. Well, we restarted yesterday because we tend to change, you know, often the stuff we work on just to refresh a bit ourselves on one or the other things and not getting annoyed by one or the other things. And so just to summarize for you what we are doing, we have a list of skill in the game where you can progress on, right? And these skills also now have talents associated. This was not possible in the old game, but it is in the new game, right? So you have talents associated to each skill that you will gain while you are progressing. So you are ranking up in that particular skill. Now, this file is a tentative list of skills. And yes, it's a bit of a spoiler if you want, but you know, you will see it anyway as soon as you enter the game, so I think it's not a big issue. And you see this column is the skill level, right? So this means that when you have 10 ranks in Sword, you will get side slash. When you reach rank 30 in Sword, you will have this other special attack, and so on. The special attacks, you can put them in your shortcut bar and you can use them in combat. And yesterday we fixed a few things and we make it work, and this seems that is now working properly, which is pretty good. The work that I was doing was basically to set up all the ones that we already have, right, and ensure that those were actually properly connected to icons and abilities and attacks, right? So these are the icon now. This is like zoomed in 3 times, but this would be how the icons would look like in game. And yes, you can associate them to each attack and associate it to your in the shortcut bar. Now, I wanted to be sure that we have mapped all the ones that are already existing, right? For example, the ranged ones, in theory we should have it. Now the only problem is to know which icon is corresponding to what, and that is not very easy. But maybe we have a way. Maybe. So let me see if the ranged, if we have, no, we don't have the ranged. We don't have the original ranged. Pity. No, we don't have it. We don't have it. Well, maybe it's inside the zip file. Yeah, maybe we have it in the zip file. How it was called originally? I think it was called piercing. Or archery. We have it. We have it. So we have the mapping. We have the mapping, boys. We have the mapping. So we need to map these ones, right? Actually, there are a lot. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think we have 8 in our list, no? 8 in our list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5. We only have 5. Okay. Are these names corresponding to those in any way? Precise shot. Yes. Rapid shot. Yes. Kneeled arm. No, kneeled aim. Sorry. Kneeled aim. Yes. Hail of arrows. Hail of arrows. Incendiary arrows. Yes, we have them all. We have few missing, like this Ulber shot and this Pierce the Fortress. Now, this Pierce the Fortress, I think I remember it. Pierce the Fortress. A Ulber shot, a snapshot. You see that here we had a bit of an idea to use the 3 additional ones on agility. To use the additional one on agility. Which is not a bad idea. She's not a bad idea. Wow, there are so many, by the way, it's insane. We need to make so many. Snapshot, yeah, which is separate actually. It's a separate one because there is rapid shot and there is this snapshot, which are actually separate. Okay, so I think we can have these 5 at least. So we need to do what? We need to find the icon associated to this. And to find the icon, I have to go here somewhere. Archery. And I mean, I assume that this list is correct. I mean, I hope so. Like, let me check a few ones just to be sure. Like, hail of arrows should be the number 0. Hail of arrows should be the number 0 in our file. Yes, is correct. And incendiary arrows should be the number 2. Yes. And kneeled aim should be, yeah, okay, I think they are correct. Okay, well, if they are correct, we are in good shape, because it means that we can go one by one. Precise shot, 2004. Rapid shot, 2005. Kneel aim 2002. Hail of arrows 2000. And incendiary arrow 2001. Okay, so since we are here, I would suggest to do also the additional 3 for agility, so that I don't have to then remember what happened, you know. So snapshot is 2006. Ulber shot is 2007. And Pierce the Fortress is 2003. Okay. Nice. Now we need also the attack. The attack script. I mean the attack ID. We need the attack ID associated to yes. Now we have a lot of shot, so I think we can start with this one. So like precise shot is 45. So basically what I'm doing is to put together all the different pieces that we have built and try to make them rapid shot 46. Snapshot, I don't have it here, but it's 49. I have it below. 49 snapshot. 49. And then we have a Ulber shot, which is 50. Okay. So I'm trying to put together all the pieces. So that we can actually use this in game. Kneeled aim. Kneeled aim is 47. So the good part of this is that all these scripts have already been made, right, by Davide, which is also named Aeon Wind. So he created all of this, all the scripts and all the stuff here. I'm just putting together the pieces. Incendiary arrows 52. I'm just putting together the pieces, and then we're gonna probably also to expand them a bit. But while the icons were done by other people through the years, Very nice. Very nice. I love it. I can show you I can show you a preview of one of the faction symbols that were just completed now, in this moment. In this moment while we are speaking. Oh my god, the quality, bro. The quality. Wow. I need to resize it like 20 times to get it. I think it's very, very, very nice. This is the faction symbol that we are gonna use for Azure, right? Which I think is very, very nice. It's getting built right now, and let me just check one thing if I have the line art already. Magic Ways number 3. Yes, I have the line art of the other one. I need the line art of this one. Paint on the robe. Yeah, the idea is that you will be able wait a second, I'm just saving the file and ensuring that it's correct. Yes, it is correct. The idea, yes, is these kind of symbols can be used on items, and in theory, yes, on your robe. So if you are an Azure Way master or whatever, or you're an Azure Way initiate, you could use, you know, this symbol. Oh, sorry. You could use this symbol on the robe, because we have the ability. Now, the decal management is another thing that I need to develop. Okay, so I will basically, you will have a place where you can manage all these things in the game, right? And so, yes, you can paint it on the robe, you can paint it on a shield, on a helmet, on a helm, you know. You can paint it on a door. Like the door of the guild can have this, you know. I think it's super good. I think it's super good, boys. I think it's super good. Okay. What I was doing? Yes, I was doing this. Now, I don't know what this check prerequisite means, but probably means that, yes, the prerequisite, because every skill, I mean, we should check that these prerequisites are probably okay, but now, which ones do we have? Any others already made? Good question. I don't think so. No. We don't. So I was thinking something else meanwhile as well, but not implemented, but we would like to. Hiding shadow, pickpockets, pottery, tools making, repair. You know what I think about this one? Hiding shadow and pickpockets. I think this one should be expanded. I mean, this one should be expanded a lot and become just something like thievery or something like that. I don't know, something that is, you know, including more than just hiding shadow. And will probably allow different maneuver or something. To be removed. What is this? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I have no idea. If it's implemented. Active in game. Active in game. Knife making is active in game? No, I don't think so. I think we are using blades making for knives, but finding traps and setting traps, I absolutely want it. In the future we will have it. I don't know when, but we will have it. We will have find traps and set traps, 100%. 100%. I don't know why we removed them from this list, but okay. I don't think I did it myself, but can I show the edit history of this particular cell? Wow. That is insane. I can see the change on the specific cell, boys. Wow. This system is so powerful. This system, boys. This system. By the way, okay, so let's go on with this. So we need, for each ability, and we also have the axe. The axe, unfortunately, I don't think we had this in the original design. I don't think so. Because axe is a separate skill compared to mace and hammer, unfortunately. I mean, it makes sense, by the way, because they are different damage type and different everything, but okay, let me see. In theory, we want to have 5, you know, 5 for each, right? 5 for each. Close whack. Use whack. Probably yes, huh? Power move for close combat. Attacker whack opponent on the head with the end of his axe aft. Blunt damage. Holy moly. Really? Interesting. So it's just to... But okay, I think it's fine. At the moment, we don't have any of these ones, okay? So this one needs to be done in terms of script. They need to be done in terms of icon, because I don't think we have any of those icons available. Because I don't think that any of these icons can actually be used for any of that. Let me ask to a guy if he still wants to do icons. Because we will need, you know, basically all the ones above, all the green one we used, on the white one we used, I can see it by the, I can see it like this, because it goes by line, right? So it's line 0, line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, and line 5, and line 6. Basically we have used them all for different, but for example the barbaric, wait, line 1, also line 1 we used? But these one are not associated to anything though. Guard rack. It is here? Ah, it is here. Ah, it's under strength. So they have been used for a different, which makes sense, which makes sense, which makes sense. Makes sense. So this one we may use for, so these one are basically reassigned somehow to strength, okay? They were originally called barbaric, and let me leave it as barbaric here so we remember, but these are basically now all associated to strength. And then we have some here that are associated to agility. Snapshot, Ulbershot, and Pierce the Fortress. Come on. Snapshot, agility, Ulbershot, and Pierce the Fortress. Okay. Now these are new categorizations. Why I'm keeping it here as well? Because I want to see if we covered them all. Basically. That's the point, because this one we basically did. So this was the old category. I will never learn category the proper way. And this is the new category. So so this one all became ranged. These are going to agility. These are going to strength. Sword remains sword, so it's exactly the same one. Infantry, I don't know, but this one 2023, I think we assigned, yes, this one we assigned to Mace and Hammer, right? 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, right? So these ones are all okay. Then we have shields, and luckily shield remain shield. I mean, it's the same. Well, it's called shield handling, but it's pretty much the same concept. Crap. Okay. And then we have these ones, which are 13, 14, 15. 13, 14, 15. And this one I think we didn't use, huh? Ah, no, we used it under, like we said now, under strength. No, under strength, no. No, we don't. So these ones, that is line number 2, we didn't use. This one we didn't use. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think there is a bit of a mess in this list though. You know? Because I think the lines are wrong. Like the assassin ones are not line 5. Line 0 for sure is ranged. Easy. Line 1 is barbaric. But I think the others are all wrong. Are all, you know, kind of random. Yes, barbaric are these ones. Barbaric are these ones, which is line number 2. But line number 2... sorry, line number 1. Okay, so this one is correct. This one is correct. Then I think the one that are fucked up are here, because sword actually is line number 3 and is correct. 4 is mace and hammer. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is mace and hammer. Correct. Knives and dagger, I have no idea. I think this is line number 2. This is where is the mistake. Ah no, this one we don't have. This one we don't have in the list, eh? Why I put them where they are not here? Knives and daggers. I mean, some are very, very similar to each other. I like the two on the right. I think we need to remake because they are too similar. But fine. I mean, we have an icon. We use the icon. So I'm not really a fan of those ones. But so basically, this one is not line number 5. Huh? This one is. I mean, these ones are used. These ones we don't have anywhere. We don't have anywhere, and we need to add. And we need to add. Absolutely. So I think I mapped... I think I mapped something wrong. I think I mapped something wrong with the assassin weapons. Knives and dagger. Yeah. These ones... I mean, are okay in terms of mapping here and are okay in terms of mapping here, but we need to change in this list the line, because this line is not correct. This line is not correct. Okay. By the way, I think I like more the clean look than the, you know, this pattern kind of look, but maybe it's only me. Like these ones that are clean, I think are looking better compared to these ones that have this kind of weird pattern on them. I think it's only for the yellow, for the orange ones, because these ones, for example, are clean, right? But okay, it's not, I mean, it's not a problem for today. So let's take these ones and let's load them all into our nice GIMP. Hello, Marcelo. Hi. Welcome. Are we going to test on Windows 11? There should be no difference in theory. There should be no difference, for what I know. Will be nice anyway to do a test. Yeah, it would be nice anyway to do a test on Windows 11, but no, we didn't test it yet. So we didn't test Windows 11 yet. What is going on? Why I cannot zoom into this? Why I cannot zoom into this, please? Thank you. So these one are already 64. So you know what? I think I'm just gonna take all these ones and that's it. Now I don't like this particular set. I have to say, particular set is a bit too simple, and I don't think I like it, but it's okay. I mean, we have nothing better at the moment, and so we're gonna use it. And so we're gonna use it, okay? Okay. So we have that, which is the lethal tech takedown. I don't know what is the sequence. I don't know if I want to put them in a sequence, but the best will be to put them in the same sequence. Otherwise, I go crazy. So this will become 66666. And this definitely is not 666, but it's 55555. So this one is 5 and this one is 6. So if we can put it in the right sequence. So lethal takedown, furtive strike, which in theory is this one. This job, boys, this job of mixing icons. Then slit the throat. Which is this one with this symbol. I think that would be better to have a head, kind of a head thingy, but fine. I think the guy that did it, you know, finished the ideas when he was doing this one. He kind of finished the ideas and he said, I don't know what to do anymore with these icons, please. Backstabbing blow. Okay, which is the same but from the back. Which is the same as before but from the back. And then the last one, coup de grace, which is that one, which is this one. Okay. Okay, so we basically recomposed the sequence, right? Of the different icons, at least for this set. So I will export with the same name. Okay. More combat abilities. More combat abilities. Okay. So the one for which we are missing the icons are the X ones, okay? And I don't think we have them already. I don't think so. Because the barbaric are the other ones, so... Uh-oh. x10. How can I format this list in a way that is not a mess? Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me format this list in a way that is not a mess. Which I think is good for whoever is going to do it. So let me substitute this with space. No. With space dash space. Very nice. Let me substitute this with the same. And okay, this one I need to do manually. There's no way. There is no way. And then maybe we substitute this with this. Oh fuck, it's a bit of a mess. Okay. So it is the list. So these ones we are missing the icons and we need the icons. Now I asked to Light to do it. Let's see if he can do it. So we will have to create a list of those. Now we can already associate potentially to a line number 7. Okay. We could in theory associate this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a line number 7. Because anyway we will have it. Which is and this will be X. And this will be X, this will be X, okay? And in theory these are the names. Now, I don't know if this will remain the names, but for now this is what we have. Okay. And so in theory we can associate these icons as straight as that. Easy. And the attack ID will have to be created, right? Will have to be created. Maybe let me put this in red because actually they don't exist. So this one needs to be created. Let me okay. Okay, so we have this line. So the last line will be for this set. Okay, now let me see if I agree with the content, but I think I will agree. So this one is the hit on the head. This one is what? With right hand and left aft, attacker blocks opponent move and poke in the pit of his stomach by blunt thrust of his left and exit. Blunt damage. Okay. Block and poke. Block and poke. Okay. Swing axe aiming at the enemy. When the half strike the enemy body. What is the half the? 1 second, because I have a translation problem. What do you want? Because aft is only for sword actually. Can we call it handle? I don't know, I would just call it handle for the general audience. It seems to be a very, special word. Is Tony around? Is our English teacher around? At the moment I don't have anyone. Okay, okay, sorry, I got distracted by a few things, but we are fine, Swing the axe. Wait, no, he went away. Why? I didn't do anything. I just closed the window. Swing the axe at the enemy. We just strike the enemy body. The attacker fix the axe in that position. Yeah, I think more than fix should be like push the axe in that position. And then shift the whole body back by sliding the rear foot backward. Attack bonus pierce damage. Okay. So he basically pulls toward them. I don't know why it's explained these ways. I would explain it differently. I would explain swing the axe at the enemy. And when they have strike the enemy body with the blade after him, the attacker pulls, and pulls by pulls by shifting the whole body back. I mean, by sliding the rear foot backward, who cares really? I mean, I understand, but shifting the attacker pulls by shifting the whole body back, so that the pointed part of the blade, or the tip of the blade pierce the enemy back, right? Okay, so you understand it? So basically he's swinging a bit after the enemy and then he's pulling, right? So to remove balance, and I think this one should actually reduce the enemy protection of the next attacks. That would be the best. Hello, one learner. Hi. Okay, the next icon would what? The next was the hand. The next was blue, right? Okay, the next one. Okay, this one I think is good. Tricked hook. Attacker hook over the neck of opponent with an X, with the X head to compel him to move in another direction. Attacker can then smash his other axe into the back of the opponent. His other axe depends if he has another axe. Compelling is not compelling to move, compelling to rotate in another direction. Okay, I don't know. This one seems to be a bit complex, but it's fine. Master blow. The wielder wheels the axe around, confusing his opponent before delivering a double blow. Okay. I think it is easy description. I understand it. Good job. Okay, these ones are all good. I think they can give different bonuses, and this can be a kind of a double hit or something. Which I think is fine. Okay, all these ones I like, and I think they are to me they are good. To me, they are very good. The Mason Hammer we have. Okay, the melee. Melee, why we have only 3? What is the reason to have only 3? Because the other ones we have under strength, maybe? Or just because we didn't come up with more? Yeah, it looks like. It looks like the other ones are under strength. But you know, I don't think that I don't know. I'm thinking, but I'm not completely convinced that we should use the abilities to actually have attacks. I think it would be nice to have the stats, to have some special in-game usage, right? So, for example. Yes, for example, this one. Longer, higher jump, or double jump. Or blink to a location. Wow, blink to a location. Insane. Absorb extra damage for a certain time. Detect secret passages. Break a gate or a lock. Yes, exactly. I'm consistent with myself, you see. I like my comments. Detect overall threat of a monster. Detect their vision range or hearing range. Yeah, that would be very nice. Even if we have the empathy skill. This one can also be to solve some... I don't know. Or can be a gain on strength. Can be a gain on resist. I think that maybe the will can be resistance to magic, or resistant to certain magic or certain things. Resistance to poison, resistance to... I think will can be resistance or resilience anyway to a certain element or to a certain... I don't like too much the fact that we are moving shots under agility. I don't like it. Because if you are not an archer, you know, and you are boosting agility, you get, you know, archer abilities under agility for you. I mean, why? I think it's a bad idea. I mean, I understand, but I don't agree. I understand why he's here, but basically I don't agree to this. I don't agree. I think we're gonna make them... I mean, if we want, we can have additional ones here, but... if we want more than 5... we can have more than 5. So let me do this. Let me put this here. So we have 3 of them. We will insert above. We will say that these one at the moment are unused. Right? But they are anyway ranged. So, well, probably unused. I can put it here. Right? So they can still be ranged. And I can get them back from down there. I don't think we should... unused. Why don't have an icon for Pierce the Fortress? Why don't have an icon for Pierce the Fortress? I have no idea. I missed the thingy. In theory it's 2003. Ah no, sorry, 2003. No, why don't have the attack? Why don't have the attack? The attack is 51. The skill tree is tied under the attribute. Well, it's tied to the skill. If you remember the skill window, the one that I shown yesterday, right? If you remember the skill window, there is every skill is a line, is an horizontal line, and then along the line you have abilities, right? And these are the abilities, and it is the horizontal line. So the horizontal line is from 0 to 100, for example, right? I don't agree to put them under statistics, under stats. So I think it's a bad match. The same for these ones. I think it's a bad match. I mean, I understand, but I disagree. Power attack. Power attack. This one were the original barbaric. I think these one are not used at the moment. I think these one are all unused. I don't know where to put them, but at the moment this one will be unused unless we assign to something else. For example, we can assign it to, I think that if we want, we can assign it to the axe, right? Some of the axe ones we could reuse. These are all attacks anyway. These are all attacks. So we can probably put it here under near to combat. I think they could be, but could be axe, but I'm not sure. And let me do this so we have them close to the combat stuff, and yes, so it's a bit easier to it's a bit easier. Okay, shields, I think we said we are fine. And then we have armor. Armor is a problem because no, sorry, the melee. Melee is or melee. Fuck, I never remember how to pronounce it.
Melee.
Melee. Lee. I have to remember like Bruce Lee. If I remember Bruce Lee, I think I can do it.
Melee.
Melee. Bruce Lee was using melee. Melee. Bah, Bruce Lee. Melee. Okay. I think we only have 3. Why we only have 3? Why? We should have 5 minimum for each. We need to invent 2 more. I mean, we can use one of these ones that we are not using. Like power attack, mighty swing, guard rack, feint and smash, whirlwind strike. I don't know if they are described anywhere, but in theory these ones may even have a database entry. Yeah, exactly, they have. So they also have a description. Delay weapon speed, effect 15% extra damage and give the opponent a block disadvantage. You also get an attack disadvantage. Stamina cost 200 physical. Very good description on this one. Why we don't have the full description here as well? Yeah, because we need to explain the player what they do. Yeah, I think it's good. These descriptions are very nice. I like them. Melee is the fight. Yeah, I know what is it because but just the pronunciation that is like so we need 2 more. Skill ID. What is this? No, yes. Actually in game. I don't know, melee special move, you can have, you know, a double punch, you can have, you can be a double punch, can be a mezzaluna, how do you say it in English? The, do you say half moon? No, I don't think so. I don't think you say melee. Let me try half moon and see what happens. No, it's just an Italian. It's just an Italian thingy. I mean, it's basically the hit with both hands together, right? It's not a double punch. I don't think I can find it easily. Is there a martial art which is using karate in general? You're showing to me in Italian, so nice. So nice. But I think karate is using mostly one end at a time. Achijidachi, Kibadachi, Tentsukudachi, Aitsuhuchi, Shutohuchi. Yeah, obviously they have all Japanese names. I mean, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I don't know. We can just call it in a random way, and we will, you know. I mean, it's not a problem. We can have a double punch, and did I have? Wait, let me see if I added something. No, I didn't. I think I need to go into my roleplay thingy. Wait, because I have another document. Which I think may be good for us. I should have it in Excel in theory. This one. I only had two. Oops. Speed hit and face smash. And we had a whirlwind of some kind. Speed hit. Balance 1 to it plus 1. I don't remember exactly how I did this, but... Ah, yes. These were the ranks. And these were the abilities associated to the ranks. Okay. And here on the right there is the explanation. So basically I had 3 of them. Okay. I think we can have a speed something. I mean, we can have so some ideas could be a speed hit can be a fast double punch. Okay, so which is 1 inch punch. What is this? Attacker stands with his fist very close to the target and make a quick movement of the wrist, which with the knuckle facing out horizontally. Holy moly. The wrist is then moved up and strike is produced with the bottom knuckle. Generates a tremendous amount of impact force at a very close distance. Okay. I don't know. This seems to be too complicated, but fine. With the arm facing your own chest, elbow down. Attacker sprint jumps over the opponent and deliver a first vertical punch down. Okay. I mean, why elbow down and not elbow to the right, but or elbow up? But if the vertical punch is then down, but okay, this is a bit like Dragon Ball, huh? It's a bit like Dragon Ball Z attacks, but roundhouse kick. Ah, yes, we can also have kicks, by the way. By hitting the low, middle, or high opponent body part, low, middle, or high, so basically everywhere, the attacker kicks, rotating the hips in order to convey more speed and power in the attack. Okay, that's just a kick by rotation. Fine. Let's have a fast double punch, which I like it, you know. So let's say focusing on agility and speed. Focusing on agility, speed, and precision. Agility, speed. No, let's say focusing on agility and speed. The attacker delivers 2 precise and fast punches with bonus damage. It's like choo-choo, choo-choo, like that. Okay. We can have also double kick. Why not? Do we want to have a double kick? Jump and double kick. Easy. Flying double kick. Flying double kick. There it is. Easy. If I search flying double kick, what happens? Is there any one of you expert in martial arts? Yeah, exactly like this. Exactly like this. Bang! Like this guy. Woo-hoo! Well, like this is a bit too much. Also like this. Holy shit. How did he reach that height? That's the problem. He can jump very high. Good job, man. Like this one. Ba-bam! In the face. Okay, so I think jump double kick is very nice. Flying double kick is super good. Can I get a description from somewhere so I don't have to invent it myself? No. There is no text. A jump kick is a type of kick in certain martial art and martial art-based gymnastics, particularly the kick delivered in the air, specifically moving into the opponent after running start to gain forward momentum. I like this one. So let's say after a short run or a short sprint to gain forward momentum, the attacker jumps and delivers and delivers what? And delivers a double kick. And delivers a double kick while in the air. Yotto! All of these attacks and skills are balanced and tested. What do you mean? I'm just inventing them. What do you mean if they are balanced and tested? We are writing the line. We are writing the name. What do you mean balanced and tested? We don't even have an effect yet. So we don't even know how much damage they will do. Without the column headings, does Chromebook have a freeze title feature? Yeah, I think we can. We can go here and say freeze. I think there is somewhere. I don't know where, but there is. A slicer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Don't do anything stupid. Uh-oh. No, I don't know how to do it, but probably it's under view freeze. You see? Okay, so I need to say freeze up to current row. Okay, now you have the columns. Now you have the columns. But no, we didn't. I mean, I'm just writing down the thing. So for sure they are not balanced and not whatever. I mean, we have some in game already. But the problem of balancing will be to balance, you know, the frequency at which you can use these ones. Because if you can use them, you know, too often, they become too overpowered. If you use them too little, then, you know, they are not interesting enough, because you can just say, okay, fuck it, I just use my normal attacks, right? So yeah, the functionality, Marcellum, is fairly easy, because the functionality for us is just a script that gives plus damage, more agility, whatever, more attack, more defense, more piercing damage, more blunt damage, you know, more slash damage, or can, you know, give you more defense for the next attack, or things like that. So all of that we can do already. It's not too complex. The animation the animation can be problematic, because I mean, if you really want to have one animation for each of those, I mean, GG is like 400 animations. But maybe, you know, we can have some particle effect, right? So they can be like a trail, a red trail on your sword, or a green trail on your sword, on your weapon, you know, and it will count like one of those, right? So I think we can you know, use some tricks to reduce the number of animations. And we can have maybe one animation that is exactly the same, just maybe it is slower, and so it seems that you are putting more power into it, or something like that. Is the skill cost a percentage of the character's stamina, or a flat cost of the character we need to know to set up the character's displayable? No, you are not paying for this talent. This talent, you get them automatically when you rank up a specific ability. So you are naturally ranking up sword because you want to be better at sword, right? But now, while you are ranking up sword, which anyway gives you more ability to use your weapon, at a certain level of that rank, you also get one more special attack. So it's kind of a bonus that you get on top of ranking up your main ability, right? So the cost is the cost of ranking up, right? Which is basically experience and practice. Then the cost of using the ability is expressed in stamina. Yeah. So if you So, I mean, some of these ones will cost a lot of, like the most powerful ones probably will cost a significant amount of stamina, and so you will not be able to use them continuously. So you will have to like decide when to use it and when not to use it, right? And this is working already because we can assign a stamina value, and your character already has a stamina that goes down, and we have physical and mental stamina, so we can drain both, right? Yes, when the player is using the skill, yes. How much? How much? We have some indication already. Like in the database here, there is like, for example, stamina cost 200 mental, right? So we can split between physical and mental, because I think anyway that you are using the mind and the body, and we can decide how much, you know. And it is, yes, it is part of the balancing that needs to be done, right? But I don't care too much about the balancing. I think the players can balance it later on. You know, we can make them give some reasonable values, and then players will use them, and it will just tell us, you know, it is too OP. I mean, people are using only this skill and nothing else. You know, you should reduce it, and we will reduce it. Yes. Physical is the yellow, and mental is the blue, exactly. Well, no, I mean, yeah, yes. I mean, are the two ones below HP and mana. So there is HP and physical stamina below, and then there is mana, and there is mental stamina below. So we have four, you know, main numbers there. Okay, so for the melee, Bruce Lee, yeah. For the melee, we have 5 now. The only problem is that they are to do. They are to do, and everything is to do. Also, the attack ID needs to be done. The script needs to be done. So there is some work behind this thing. It's not easy at all, boys. It's not by you know, writing something in an Excel table that it will get done, but wow, how did he know? He restarted. You see, I changed this one. He restarted this one from 36. Freaking genius. Okay, ranged we have 5. Polearm and spare. This one I don't know how much we will use them, but these one are all to do. Okay, these one are all to do. Shield handling. Shield handling, I checked them already. They were good. So and also they are already done. So these are usable today. As soon as I put this into the database, because at the moment it's not there. So you will not see any abilities. If you connect now, you will not see any abilities on top. Is there a max mana or stamina bucket a player can possibly achieve? No, it's based on the stats and can go up basically infinite. I mean, not really infinite, but I mean, it can go up a lot. Plus, you can buff it with items and spells and potions. So you have a million ways to buff it, you know. You can buff it with food even. If you have a good cook, you know, which is making high level, I mean a crafter, you know, someone that is crafting very good high level quality potions or quality food, that food can boost your stamina or other statistics. So there are a million ways you can buff it. So I think it's not an issue really. Well, it's an issue of balancing the system, obviously, but at the end, you know, fight for us is important, but up to a certain point. I mean, it's not the primary thing. Even if now we are looking at the combat ones, right? But there are plenty of others below which are not related to combat. I mean, I like combat, but you know, the game should not only be combat. A role-playing game these days are only combat, and I think it really, really sucks. It really, really sucks. You have 6 stats, and the first 3 are making physical stamina, and the other 3 are making mental stamina. So basically, strength, agility, and endurance are making physical stamina, and intelligence, wisdom, will, and charisma are making mental stamina. The dungeon master. What do you mean? There is no dungeon master. What do you mean the dungeon master? There is no dungeon master. I mean, if an NPC in the game is giving you a fighting quest, yes. Yes, and they are usually, you know, and if you cannot do it, you will have to train more and then come back to that NPC and try again, you know. You will have to buff a bit your stats and then do it. Now for armor is not very easy, Armor is not very easy. Also because unfortunately we have repair armor and repair weapons, which are separate skills, because the easiest would have been, you know, to put as a talent, as an ability of light armor, the ability to repair the armor, right? That would be so easy. But unfortunately, we have a separate skill. Because it's a completely different skill. I mean, to use an armor well in combat and to repair an armor is a completely different skill. One is a fighter, another is a blacksmith, right? So, or is an armor smith, whatever. But so they cannot really be joined. Now the problem is, will I ever be able to create five for light armor? I think for armor we should stay with 2 or 3 at the moment, and then if more nice ideas come up in our mind, we will expand. But at the moment, let me see what I did in my roleplay thingy. By the way, this one that you see here is Plane Shift Tabletop RPG, which actually exists, but you don't have access to it at the moment. But I mean, in theory you can, but I mean, it's not published or anything, so it's just something that I use with my group of players. And so I had to build some rules which were working for tabletop. Let me see what I did for armor. For armor I did +1 to defense. Well, but it's pretty much the same though, because no, because armor is already giving you defense. Now in this case is because I had an idea here, which was balance. Balance, I think, was a very nice skill that I invented. And balance, where is balance? Fuck, I didn't describe it. I didn't describe it. GG. Oh no, it's here. Balance. So you focus on attack instead of defense, or vice versa, right? So, okay, in this case it was every round, and so basically you can remove 1 point of attack and add 1 point of armor, right? So it's basically changing your stance, right? It's basically changing your stance. Now, I was thinking that you could do it. You could do it for every weapon skill. At least this is how I did it in the tabletop version. Is that online? What do you mean? What do you mean by online? No, I mean it's a tabletop game. But yes, the manuals are online. If you want it, I can give it to you. I have the player guide and the game master guide, but they are not really published, I mean, or new, but anyway, they exist. I only used it with my group. I did quite some work on it, by the way. It's using the D20 system extended. So it's an extension of the D20 system for D&D. I think I can... Now, here it was a bit simpler, you know? Because you could basically move 1 point, 2 points, or 3 points. So it's easy because in this system, which is a D20 system, you know, 1, 2, and 3 really makes sense on a D20. So now in our plane shift MMO world, I can do that on agility, because I could do that on agility. I could do that on agility, very, very easy. Or on agility will be very nice, because it will be an easy solution to everything. I mean, it will be an easy solution to agility. Will really be an easy solution to agility, because on agility I think I have no idea what to put. So we can put balance here, or we can say, since you are shifting a certain percent of, since you are very good at light armor, you can use it to your advantage, and so you can shift some point of defense to attack. Now the only problem of this is how to do it, but I think we can do it very simply with the old stances, because we had this in the code already. I mean, we were using stances in the plane shift legacy, so we could do it here if we want. Basically the formula was taking the final defense and the final attack, and it was shifting between the two a certain percentage. So you want to repair to get better with agility, strength, and heavy armor to make cheaper or better or faster repair, maybe higher repair skill. Yeah, but let's go one by one. We are on light armor at the moment, because repair is coming next. Let's try to do the armor first. Okay. Let's try to go one by one if we can. So the one that we have here is something that I think David invented. You learn the tip and tricks of doing damage. No. Of donning. What is donning? Light armor to quickly recover from physical strain. Usually using this ability you recover physical stamina faster based on the number of light armor pieces you are wearing. So this one is basically a buff to your physical stamina based on the armor that you have on you. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch to me, but it's a bit of a stretch. I mean, you are recovering stamina faster. You are recovering stamina faster. Consider that the talent, you know, you use it. Unless we say that this one is a passive talent. This one maybe is a passive talent. Because there are some passive abilities. So I divided the abilities in 3 types. passive abilities which are always working. I mean, you cannot really do anything about it. Attack ability which are connected to one specific attack, and so you have to do slash attack, or anyway, you have to attack the enemy. And then talent ability which are, you know, also one use. I mean, they have to be explicitly used, but they are not attacks, right? So like, I don't know, finding secret passages, right? Finding secret passages is just an ability. I think balance is a very good idea. I really like it. I really like it. Also because I invented it. But the question is, do I want it on agility or do I want it on armor? Is saying you recover faster in light armor and relatively slower in plate armor? Who is saying that? No, it's the same. For heavy armor is the same. Using your ability to recover physical stamina faster based on the number of heavy armor. It's the same. It's the same. You vote for agility balance. I think agility balance is probably the most fitting, you know, it's fitting agility. Because it's with agility that you can switch between one and the other. Now, the problem is that if you have low agility, but you are like a heavy fighter, you know, always running around in plate mail, you may say, okay, you cannot move, but can you use the strength of your armor to balance? I mean, what is the knowledge of your armor and the usage of your armor allowing you to do better, right? So let's say that you are wearing that particular piece of armor since 10 years, you know, and you know it perfectly. So what kind of bonuses is giving to you? What kind of bonuses is what kind of talent it can give you? I mean, on the armor is so hard. On the armor is so freaking hard. I really don't know about these talents, really. Because you can say, oh, it protects you more. Yes, but the armor is already protecting you more, you know? So we can give a boost to light armor, but it will be the same as gaining a better light armor. Yes, whatever the armor you have, it helps you increase stamina. Exactly. On the armor, you have magical bonuses. In theory, you can engrave, you can set some gems into the armor. Well, that could be a gate. You know, we can say if you don't have at least 17 light armor, you cannot use the engraved ones. But it's more of a punishment than a bonus, you know. So I prefer to have abilities that are giving you a bonus more than removing a punishment. Because if you say, oh, if you find a light armor with 2 nice gems on it, which are magical, and is giving you the ability to run faster, you know, whatever. Oh, sorry, you cannot use it because you need to have the talent at level 70, which is allowing you to use that armor. I think it's very annoying talent, right? I mean, it could be an idea. Could be an idea, but I don't want the abilities to remove a constraint. I want the abilities to give you an ability, to give you a new ability. Unstoppable. Your margin is down for 100 miles. Activate the full stamina for 60 seconds. Activate to have full stamina for 50 seconds. Well, which is basically what he's saying here, you know. I mean, is increasing the stamina. Now the amount, I mean, if it's full or half or 20 points or 2000 points, we don't know. I mean, we need to see based on the balancing, right? But oh my god, armor is so hard. I cannot think, and I'm usually a very creative person, but I cannot think to something that your armor can give you. I mean, it can give you more space in your inventory. Like you use the armor as a backpack. You know? I mean, you are putting stuff into the armor, so you can. I mean, it can reduce your encumbrance by. Oh my god, I have no idea how you would pronounce that.
Encumbrance.
Okay. Encumbrance.
Encumbrance.
Okay. Encumbrance, that thing. So it could reduce. That could be an idea. Because basically the armor is weight, okay? And weight anyway in plane shift has a certain value, and if you don't have enough strength, you know, you cannot carry that amount. But we can say that if you have mastered that particular armor, that armor can even go to 0. You don't feel the weight anymore. I mean, it's so much part of your body that you don't feel the weight anymore, or anyway the weight is greatly reduced. I think that could be an idea. So I like the stamina boost. I think it's a good idea. I just don't know if it should be something that you use or something that is passive, right? Something that you use or something that is passive. This one about boosting health, I don't know really. I mean, it sounds really magic. I mean, the fact is affecting your stamina, like you are feeling less the pressure of the armor is okay, but the fact that you are really gaining health, I mean why? I mean how? I mean how is it possible that you are gaining health just because you know better your armor? Right? I mean, I think this one was a bit out of desperation, and I understand when Davide created this. I think it was a bit out of desperation because he didn't know what the hell to put here. No, he meant health. I think he really meant health. It's just it was a bit out of desperation, you know? And I think we can keep it out of desperation, but let me add the one that we just invented. So will be light armor combat. I don't know how much it will be, like 50 maybe. Light armor recovery. And we can say, how do we call it? We call it meld. Armor meld. No, like you are one thing with your armor. How can you say in English when you are one thing with your armor? You can say you have been wearing light armors so much that you do not feel anymore their weight. They are somehow part of your body, something like that. Those are somehow part of your body. Unification. And we can say you have been wearing light armor so much you don't feel anymore their weight. So we can have 2 levels, you know. I mean, you can even have 2 levels. So we can have like a 30% of armor weight removed, or 50% of armor 50% of armor weight removed. Because armor is pretty heavy, huh? And then we can have another level, you know, which is 100% or 90%. Maybe 100 is too much. We can have, you know, you can have 100%. Now with heavy armor, I would be a bit more cautious on going to 100% because heavy armor should have, you know, some additional maluses, I guess. So if we exaggerate in making it good. Yeah, so I think the bonuses on heavy armor should be lower. Move with you is better than part of your body. Move with you. Those are somehow moving with you. Okay. 50% armor weight removed. Okay. I would say passive though, no? I mean, it should be passive. It should be a passive ability. So basically it's loaded when your character is loaded. And it's triggered when you... So we don't need it. We don't even need an icon. Oh no, yes, we need an icon because we need to show it anyway in the skill window. But we don't... I mean, this will be not a triggerable ability. Maybe this one can be triggered though. I think I would like this one to be triggered. Armor recovery. I mean, I would like you to use it in combat and also maybe take some time. And I think it makes sense because you are like using your armor as a comfort zone, you know, for you. So I think it also makes sense, but I think I would like to have it as a 2 anyway. It's an ability using combat, but it's not an attack. If you have a skill that removes all the burden differential between yes, we have to be careful about that. We have to be very careful that we don't, you know, like the heavy armor anyway can be used, but we don't have classes anyway, so. I mean, it will be like drinking a potion. I mean, it's a bit stupid because you could drink a physical. You can drink a physical stamina potion, or you can click on this one. So it's pretty similar. It's pretty similar. I say that the advantage is that you cannot drink potions too much because otherwise you throw up. You know. At least it is the way I want to do it. I mean, I don't understand when in games you continue to drink stuff. I mean, you're gonna die. I mean, your belly is gonna explode. So. But you could use this one in addition to a potion and in addition to some food to really have a lot of stamina, right? So if you organize yourself well and you learn this one, you can have a lot of extra stamina. So I like it because, you know, there is synergy with everything else. Passive, it can also be passive. It can also be passive. It can also be passive, but I mean, the fact is passive, you are then not really using. I mean, passive stuff is good, but people don't feel. I mean, we work for nothing, understand? So we do something that people will never feel. So I have to create a script, I have to do the code, I have to put the icon, I have to do whatever, and then at the end, the player will not even feel it, you know? When you reach that level, okay, I have a bit more stamina, GG. You know, and I worked like 20 hours to do something that has zero impact. So this is why I'm a bit, you know, careful on the zeros, because the zeros, you can just put it, you know, you can just put it on the armor itself. You can have a piece of armor which is lighter, and so you can have the good armor and the wonderful armor, and the wonderful armor has less weight because it's made of, you know, super good material. I think we have that already, by the way. Is the spider silk armor, which has exactly that purpose, which is super strong but very light. Unfortunately. But I'm a bit scared about the passive, because the passive, I mean, I would like the people to think, you know, in combat and having options. So having options, I think, is the best thing, you know, when you are designing a game or a strategy game or a real-time game, whatever game, right? So if you have the choice, if the player can choose when to use it, I think he adds additional complexity to the game and additional strategy to the game. Consider it can also be PvP, right? So a player can decide to use it at a certain time during a combat and can overcome another player. While if he's passive, you know, everyone knows, okay, he's level 70 and so he has more stamina, GG. I cannot do anything about it, right? Spider sticks with you? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't stick with you. It's like processed in the furnace anyway. So it's like glass, but flexible. I mean, imagine a spider web, right? It's that material, but it doesn't stick. And it's treated somehow. I don't know. I never created one, but I don't know the process. But see through? No, because it's white, I think. I mean, we don't have one in game with graphics, but we have in game the armor. You can find it and use it, but there is no graphics. I think it looks like a plate mail at the moment. Okay, so I think we can keep these 3 levels. I mean, I'm not super happy about all of that, but I think is good. At least we expanded. I think I would like to have the meld to be passive, which is the one that is removing the weight. Maybe it can go down by, I don't know, it can be 50% here, it can be 40% on the medium. Even if I understand that people would like to have it the opposite, right? So the more the heavy, the more, but we can have like a 40% and 40, okay, we can even go more. I mean, light armor is weighting nothing anyway, so I think it can be like 70% of the light, 50% of the medium, and 40% of the heavy, something like that. I don't know. We will decide these numbers, okay? But so in this case, we have 3, keeping the one about the health. Which again, the one about the health is a bit of a desperate line, right? Like, okay, let me think. What else can the armor give you? Well, it could boost your morale and confidence, because your armor is your shield. You know, the armor is your home. So it could actually boost your morale and your confidence. So it could actually give you a resist to fear. Now, we don't have fear as a skill today. I mean, as a specific attack. But it could give you a bonus to dark magic, for example. To resist dark magic. Yeah, let me put here other ideas, and then I will sort it out one day, but not now. Armor, other ideas. We can say boost confidence versus damage. Can increase resistance to, I don't know what, to dark way, to fear, to confusion. I mean, to all the mental spells. I mean, I think also Azure Way, right? So to Azure Way, Dark Way, Azure Way. So all the way that are... You know that I always confuse blue and azure for the mind piece. Fuck. I always confuse them. Always. But Azure Way should be the mind one, but I always confuse them. Yes. Azure is the mind one. So I think it could give you, which is just a mental state, okay? So basically having your armor on you will make you feel confident, and so automatically it will boost your resistance to everything that is related to mind. To mind spells of Dark Way, Azure Way. By the way, I think in the future we need to significantly increase the resistances, the number of resistances, because at the moment we only have poison and disease, but that's super bad. I think we need like 20 of them. On the helm? No, I think it's just the fact that you are, you know, it's like if you have your own clothes or you have clothes of someone else. I don't know how to say, but like you are feeling at home, you know, and so your mind is strong. You feel confident, you know, just because you have that armor. I think we can do it when we implement, you know, something that is versus mind. But I think we can have Dark Way resistance and Azure Way resistance. Now, people will be super mad because they will say, oh fuck, I like dark magic, but now everyone that has armor, you know, has a bonus versus me. Why not a bonus versus red, right? Yeah, we already have that. The armor are already... We already have a, you know, a type of damage based on the armor. So certain armor are reacting differently based on the weapon that is attacking it. So that's already the case. We had it since the beginning. But here we are speaking about something a bit different, you know. So it's not the armor itself, it's an ability of you using the armor. But yes, it could have been that, but we have it already. And it's embedded into the armor skills. Now, could you change the category? There is an interesting one. Wait a second. Could you change the category of... could you change the category of the armor? That would be super OP, though. That would be super OP. That would be super OP and super complex to use. Nah, it's impossible. I mean, it's not usable. Would have been very nice, you know, that you have like a chainmail, and since you know it very well, it becomes, you know, different in terms of resistance to certain weapons. But I think that would be so hard to understand for the players and so hard for us to do, then doesn't make sense. So I'm not gonna do it. Okay, let's keep these three. Okay, I cannot think to anything else. I think these three are nice. And for now, we will use them like this. Do you have a better name than meld? You said unification, but The meld don't have an ability ID. Boom. Done. Easy job. Easy job. Wow. Now we go with the really hard ones. Okay, these ones were super easy. These ones were super easy. These ones are impossible. We are going into the realm of impossible. But let's see. Maybe David already invented something. Repair armors. Okay. So this comes in 4 levels. No, in 5 levels. Armor mender, armor fixer, armor greaser, armor polisher, armor repair master. Okay. Ah, this is a super good idea. Wow. You are removing, yes, because our weapons have names which are based on bonuses and statistics and everything, and they also have negative ones. So basically this is allowing you to remove the scruffy, the worn, the scuffed, the stained, and the ragged maluses. This is a super good idea. Beautiful. Easy. Fantastic. I love it. We should always remember not to change these names or we are fucked. He's saying done. He's saying done. This would be very, very nice if he's done. Okay. These are very, very good. I love them. Every one of these names, we have a table, okay? When you are looting, it means that you never looted items, or not too many in our game. But when you loot an item, certain items get randomly generated with an adjective, a suffix, and a prefix. Sorry, a prefix, an adjective, and a suffix, right? So you can have the scruffy golden short sword of the final blessing, okay? So you can have the scruffy golden short sword of the hand of Talad, okay? So this is the prefix, this is the prefix, this is the adjective, and this is the actual item, by the way, and it is the suffix, okay? So we have a randomization table that is randomizing these things. So if you go in game now and kill monsters, you will see that the weapons sometimes are different than just a short sword. You know, they have weird names, and those names are giving you bonuses or maluses. Now in the prefix, we have like 5 of them, which are exactly these 5, which are negative. So they are reducing certain stats of the weapon, right? And they are defined. They are already defined. If you right click on a scruffy weapon today, you see that. No, not all items. These are randomly generated. Randomly generated. So we randomly generate if you have 1 of these 3, 2 of these 3, or 3 of these 3, and then we randomly generate which ones. So you can get any combination. So you can also get just a scruffy short sword, or you can get a golden short sword, or you can get a short sword of the hand of Talad, or you can get one that has all the stuff, you know? So it's all random generated. Well, it's not exactly random because there are some internal rules, but anyway. This is beautiful. I love it. It's super nice. Super nice. So all the repair weapons is done. Did he do the same on repair armor? Yes, exactly. Nice. So all repair weapon and repair armor is done. Nice. Mining. Okay, mining. So actually Davide did some work, eh? Did a lot of work, I would say. I did it. No, it's impossible. I did it? No, I cannot believe it. No, he did it. He did it. He did it. I think I only changed the... No, it's not. I don't think it was me. I think it was him. I just improved the text or something. I don't think it was me. But anyway, it's a great idea. If it was me, I mean, it was a good idea even more. Mining. Coal digger. You have a good chance to mine coal lumps. What? Okay. So basically, a lump is 10 ore, right? So basically, here you are getting a boost. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all. It's not a bad idea. I think it's a great idea. Oh wow, you can also see this show edit history is insane. I think it's a good idea. So it's basically a boost to your mining. Do you like having the you and your? Probably not, but how can we do it? Your skill is so refined you're able to remove. You just want to say able to remove the war malus? I don't know. The problem with mining is that the places of mine and the world are not marked. No, that was in the old game. You need to play the new game. In the new game, you see the mines with your eyes, because we added mines. We added mines, real mines. There are even tables and tools there. So, so this I think is also a very good idea. You have a good chance to mine coal lumps. I think it's a super good idea. You can inspect common minerals and discover their properties and value. You also have a good chance to mine iron and ruby crystals. Yes, so this one is something I think that I added because I added in my ideas. Can scout for mines in certain range, detect possible materials. You can inspect common minerals. So this one, how did we do it? Because we did this already, right? So we did the inspect. We did what? We did the fuck. What did we do, boys, for the skills, for the special abilities? No, for the compendium. For the compendium. Compendium, eh? Compendium. Okay, for the compendium, what did we say? Talent acquired through skill rank. Okay. It was already like this, exactly. Creatures under empathy, plants under herbalism, and mining under me. Okay, perfect. So it was already like this. It was already designed like this. Creatures, plants. So, where is empathy? Where is empathy? Yes. Examine lesser creature, examine creatures, mine creature. Yeah, exactly. And plants is under herbal, eh? Examine common plant. I don't know. I mean, here we only placed one. No, I don't like the blocker. I don't like the blocker on the books. I don't like it. Let me put it in red. These ones I don't like. I don't like the abilities to be an unlock of something that is prevented. I don't like it. You should not be an unlock of a prevention. No. Okay, anyway, sorry, I skipped through because I was searching the three. You know, I was searching the three that we need. But I think this one is good, because mining we have this one, which is the basic, which basically gives you an additional chance to get more coal, which is very nice. I mean, why only coal? I mean, it should be any mineral, no? Ah, no, because the other minerals are here. Copper, crystal, silver, gold. I see. Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of a speed up. Now, is it really a bonus? Is it really a bonus? Is it really a bonus? Because it's basically giving you a bonus to mine something, right? But in reality, it's not a new ability. It's the same skill, just with increased chance. But I don't know. There is tin and zinc. We have tin and zinc in the game? Yes, I think so. And lumium. Not corundum. Lumium is called, I think. But okay, I think it's fine. I mean, it's not great this part, but I think it's okay. I think it's a good attempt at doing exactly what we wanted to do. So you're basically mining faster. Let's say with a skill you are mining better. With the talent you are mining more of certain types, which I think is okay. I think it's very nice. And all these ones are passive, eh? Yes, all these ones are passive. Harvesting. You have a good chance to harvest apples and line. This one is again a prevention of something. Why? is in calculate mining odds. Okay. I don't know. I think he already did. I think that Eonwind already did some of this work, so I'm not gonna undo it. I think he spent time to do this, and I think we can keep it. I don't know if I like the principle, you know, the fact that only if you reach a certain level you can harvest a plant. I mean, harvesting is the simplest thing ever, you know. You just pick it up. So the problem would be finding the plant or recognizing the plant, but harvesting by harvesting, I don't love it, huh? I don't love it. I don't love it. Also, we have like 10 levels just because we wanted to have all these different plants. Yeah, I can flag it as orange, but yeah, so I don't like these ones too much. I mean, the inspection is perfect because it goes with our compendium thingy, so it's perfect. But these ones, sorry, also this one. But these ones, this one's so-so, eh? This one's so-so. I think he applied the same, yes, he applied the same idea. No, this one, for example, on fishes, really, I don't like it. On fishes, I really don't like it. I mean, if I pick up a fish, I mean, I pick up a fish. It's not that I need to have an ability, otherwise the fish will never catch my hook, you know? A specific type of fish will never catch my hook. I mean, no way. Which is pretty much the same comment I have for the plants. I know that it's very easy to do, and this is why he did it. Because you can just change, you know, the script and decide that a certain type of fish is a different... But I really don't like it. I really don't like it. I think it makes no sense, and again, it's a prevention. So basically, you are going to fish, you know, with your character, and you go there and you always pick up the same freaking fish because all the others are prevented to you. Fish is singular and plural. Oh my god, really? You don't have fishes? Like shrimp? There is no shrimps? Why? No, I don't believe there is no shrimps. No, I don't believe it. No, shrimps exist, man. For sure. Look. Shrimps, 100%. Sheeps also exist. No, sheeps exist 100%. And fishes exist 100%. Absolutely. No. 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 Fishes. Ah, fuck. Fishes, the Fishes constellation of Fishes, the 12th sign of the zodiac. I think you are right. I think in the dictionary, fishes is not the plural of fish. I don't know. Or maybe because it doesn't have the plural forms. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have the plural forms. Wait. If I do houses... If I do houses, it goes to house, though. Shrimps. Shrimps goes to shrimp. Shrimps. Shrimps, it does it. And fishes. Fish. Known plural, fish. Yes, fish is saying only fish, especially referring to 2 or more kinds of species. Fishes. No, but he's also having fishes. But yes, it seems that fish can also be used as plural, yes, like you say. Sheep. Known plural. Yes. Sheep also, yes. It is translating what you mean, but not valid in English. Okay. Sheep. So I've seen many sheep. It sounds so bad in my mind. In my Italian mind, it sounds so bad because we decline everything, but okay. I've seen so many sheep. And the other guy would say, sorry, how many? 103. It didn't sound like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the same in French. But okay. Okay, but interesting. Thank you for telling me this. Because, you know, this one is elementary level. So, if you don't know this, you are below elementary level. So, I didn't know it. So, I just passed elementary now. Elementary school now. I imagine how many of these things that are like special, you know? Why? Because they didn't like it? I mean, they didn't like an S after the P. Sheeps. Maybe because it sounds more like a ship. What is the plural form of ship, please? Known, a vessel. Okay, if I have more than one. Also ship. Also ship is not plural. I don't know, it's not saying anything here. Oh my god, we open a new chapter. We open a new chapter of English craziness. Okay. Okay, so this one I don't like, but let's say that for now we will leave them as this, but I really don't like them. I think it's not a good idea. And it's not a good idea. But anyway, I mean, it's an idea. Maybe it's not the best idea. Okay, baking. Bread maker, biscuit maker, pie maker. You're able to bake bread. You're able to bake biscuits. Yeah, this is the same idea. No. I don't know. I think that with baking, we can have, you know, addition or the ability to use a different technique, you know. So like, I think that baking and cooking, we should go for, again, not for preventing certain recipe, but we should go for enabling new ways, you know, of making food. I don't know, with spices or with special ingredients or the ability to make them on the fly, I don't know, make them super quick, or I don't know, something like that, you know. I mean, half of the time biscuit biscuit is correct, no? I mean, the S, you don't like the biscuit as a plural? Ah, okay, biscuit, okay. I think I don't like too much the idea. Let me see what I did on my version. I had no ideas. In my version. And I think I had no ideas for the... Did I have any idea for the cook? No. Assistant chef, master chef. The cook can make food which restore health at increased rate. Yes, exactly. The brewer can make beer and cider which boost the team morale. So I think we can have an addition. Liquid hero. Look at this name that I invented for the brewer. Liquid hero. Oh my god, sometimes. Liquid hero is insane. And half pint also is not bad, half pint for a brewer. But master of spirits. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced about this. I think we should enable. The problem is that he's saying done. So basically, all these ones he done already. You see, done. I don't understand what done means though. It means that he just linked, you know, the level 10 to the minimum level, to the minimum rank that you can do for baking a certain thing. Yeah. But it's basically what we have today in the game, right? It's exactly what we have today in the game. So I think it's okay, but again, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this one. Let me put it back to what it was, and let me put it to this color, which is one that we used. I'm not a fan of this, boys. But it can stay. Yeah, it can stay for now. I mean, we cannot make 3 million changes. I mean, having these levels will already be nice, but I think we will have to change them in the future. I think all the cooking and the baking, I have the same comment. So it's the same. I mean, these are just preventing you to do stuff instead of allowing you to do new stuff. So I don't know how to cook anything in the game. You can learn it. You can ask Hula. Hula is a master cook. Yes, you can cook fish, meat. You can even cook minerals for the Kran, because the Kran are eating different food which is made of minerals. So if you want to make a Kran happy, you can make a dish out of crystals. Yeah, we are a strange game, I know. You are not? Okay. I was thinking, you know, being French, you should learn it immediately. Okay, boys, the problem is that it's a bit late, and so I need to go, but I think we did a first good pass at all of this. Also, we added some of them. We double checked all the ID. So we added new ones for melee, and we expressed some ideas on the others. We added the light armor, the armor ones. We validated these ones. We reviewed all of this. So I think anyway, I mean, this thing is taking shape, huh? It's taking shape. I think I like it. It's taking shape. It means that we can use it soon. We can definitely use it soon. And I agree that maybe now adding a new layer on top of this is not that easy, right? It's not that easy. So maybe we can go with this for now, and then we can make them better in the future. I thought the Italians were the pasta cooks and the French the pastry chef. I think both are really good at so many things, you know. Well, for sure, pasta is more Italian, but on the other things like pastries or meat or fish, I think there is a lot of competition. A lot of competition. We are winning on pasta and pizza, but on the other, with the French, there is an insane competition. Insane. On the wines, wow. On the wines, there is an absurd competition. Like killing each other. Who has the best, you know, who is the best. Okay, we will review the others in the next days, but as you can see, there is still a million. Like blacksmith. I think this one can be easy though, because we can have the gem enchanters or the magic on top, or we can have... I mean, I have some ideas here. Axe making, mace making, shield making, armor making, bow making. Crystal way. Okay, we will review them another day. There are too many. There are too many. I think I have a lot of ideas for... Well, some ideas for these ones. I really would like to see the, you know, bend bars ability or things like that, or lift gates. It was in the old D&D. I mean, not exactly like that, but I think we can do something like this. So there can be certain things that you can do only with a certain strength, and they are kind of special abilities on top of what you have. But okay, I'm gonna go, boys. See you boys tomorrow, I guess. I think we are making good progress. Meanwhile, test the alpha if you can. I want to see some of the bugs that I fixed as actually fixed, okay? So go through the bug list, try to help me with that, and I will see you soon. I will see you soon. Sooner or later. Sooner or later, we will see each other again. Goodbye. How are things going to do this in code? They are all scripts. They are all scripts. So, well, not all, but the majority is our scripting language, which sits on top of C++. Other things, I think we will have to do it with pure C++. But it's fine. You can do that. Good night.